this is working. Where's my fish? I don't see it here. Maybe it takes a delay. Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but I am going to try to do this and see if it works. I wonder if this is off. Does it like change each time? I don't know. Okay, well, I don't know. So I'm just going to continue and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but we'll find out. Let's go. Still messing with my YouTube studio thing to see if I mess something up. It's showing that I'm connected, but it's not showing here. That's the same one. Software to go live. I don't know. Can I pull myself up on my phone to verify? That's fine. Okay, yeah, no, it's showing up. It's just not showing up in this. Okay, good enough. Okay, sorry about the delay, everyone. Whoever happens to be watching, this is my first time actually doing a live stream playing Project Zomboid. I wanted to do a live stream, or just a recording of a Caveman to Modern, to basically, sort of force myself to interact with the new systems that are in Build 42, and 2, because I hadn't seen anybody else do it yet. So I thought it would be fun to try it out and see what happens. So I will eventually have the mod list linked as soon as Steam verifies that there's no naughtiness in there. And let's see here. This cool artwork that's here is going to be linked in the mod list as well. That's part of the thing. As you can see, my setup is a little bit different than most other people. That's because I have an ultra-wide monitor, and this is the only way I could think to make it make sense in order for you to see everything that I'm seeing without it kind of restricting my view. I might eventually just get like a normal proportioned monitor instead of an ultra-wide. But until then, this gives my name, what game I'm playing, and my to-do list for that game. So maybe it'll be useful. All the mods on here are designed for quality of life and for more immersion when it comes to actually trying to play from the ground up. I do have some rules set aside for myself on here. Let me go ahead So, basic rules are we're going from Caveman to Modern Man. We have 0 loot, and we're using 10 years later, so everything is decrepit and run down. No modern weapons or clothing except for shoes at the start until I can sew some foot wraps. No modern tools or weapons unless I craft them. No using crafting stations unless I craft them. Try to survive for a year. Wilderness focus. No housing unless I make it. I can dismantle all modern things for parts though. Adding mods for the ones that are really important are the stone saw, because without it you can't get a saw until like metalworking 2, and you have to get a whole bunch of stations and it's just too much of a pain. So stone saw. Rip all clothing so that way I can get a little bit of tailoring XP while I rip stuff, and I can rip more things up. And wilderness spawn so that way I can get this specific spawn point, which is the wilderness spawn point. It's the abandoned cabin because it doesn't have a roof, only a couple walls. It's got like a table and a box, which I will be disassembling, but it gives me a lot less to work with, and it's in the far left part of the map. You'll see as we go through the beginning here. There are no zombie respawns or relocations, because I don't want to start making progress and then have all of it destroyed just because the game decided, oh, we're going to respawn. There will be high zombie start and a high peak. Everything else is normal, like 28-day, stuff like that. Water and electricity are automatically shut off. All that good stuff. So go ahead and start a sandbox. The mod pack will include this other world, which is just this island. It's actually really cool. I can show you real quick what it looks like. It's this, which is just one big island basically. You can start on this, which is the another island start. The middle island is this one up here. The middle of middle island puts you like over here, I think. I haven't tried that one yet. And then island Z puts you dead center. Like right over here somewhere. Either way, there'll be a bunch of zombies. This is an interesting one in case somebody wants to go like real hardcore survival. I like the idea of trying to like reclaim everything. So I'll be going with the normal world with a bunch of other maps added in, so there's more loot locations and exploration if I want to do that. Like I said, we're starting at the abandoned cabin. As you can see here, it's way over here on the map. From there, I've already gone through all of this and created a saved preset. If you guys want me to go through all this, let me know, and I will, but until then, this is our wilderness man starting. We're going to go with the park ranger, and then we have a whole bunch of stuff here. The idea that I'm trying to go for is I have hundreds of hours in ARK Survival Evolved, and I have hundreds of hours in Project Zomboid. I thought it'd be kind of fun to combine the two, where you start with nothing and you have to build yourself up. I also wanted to make it so there's a bunch of issues in the beginning that I have to overcome, and then to give myself end-game ideas, I have the buying traits mod, which as I kill zombies and then I level up my own stuff, it gives me more points to use toward actually getting rid of some of these negatives and getting more positive traits. So it'll be an interesting mechanic. I haven't really gotten a chance to use it much because I kept running into issues and dying over and over and over again. So if that happens, we'll find out. But I also have learned to read, so illiterate I think makes sense to go from caveman to modern and learn to read. Just thematically made sense. It's a good activist. If you have no experience with firearms as a caveman, restrictive, you don't like a bunch of clothing. The whole attic thing was just more to give myself stuff to overcome. You can get rid of these things with enough time, but it does require a bit. Start with high weight. Motion sickness because driving is a problem. Alcoholic. Basically, I'm just like drugged up. That's the reason I've got the attic and the alcoholic and the smoker. I got drugged up. We'll say, you got dropped off by aliens or something like that, like in ARK. But outside of those major detriments, a lot of the stuff is little, like betrayed. I need to have a weapon with me at all times because I was feeling betrayed. And these are extra traits that get added on from some of the other mods. But to help counteract that, we've got a bunch of other stuff that allow me to be better later on with enough, time and effort. So low thirst, light eater, easy to manage my food and hunger. Walking around in safe areas outside makes me happy. Some basics to help me get started. The big ones that are going to be helpful are ambitious, which gives me 20% more crafting XP, anabolic boost, so I get more strength and fitness XP, bushman for 30% survivalist XP, cruel for 25% weapon XP, and quicksilver for 30% agility XP. And of course, all of that with fast learner, which 30% to all except fitness and strength. This way, I'll be able to sort of become better over time, but it also gives me a little bit of wiggle room to work with in the beginning. From there, we will see what happens. So let's go ahead and start. We will randomize a character. Sure. Doesn't really matter because we are Stephen Large today. Hopefully Stephen Large does not die. I didn't put it in my list here, but I guess I can. If I die, I complete a restart build. So there's no picking up where I left off. I just have to start over, which will be a pain, so hopefully I don't die too often. So these are the first things that I want to take care of right off the bat. Gonna need some flint, so I need flint nodules, stones. Hopefully I can find some extra flakes. Gotta make for hammers, axes, knives, dog's bane for twine and rope, skulls for needles, and eventually get some clay for masonry and pottery, tree branches for basic furniture and weapons, and campfire, which is 3 rocks, 3 stones, and need a notch plank with a tree branch in order to start the fire. Get rags, and then make a frame pack eventually, which is more difficult. I've played with all these mods before. I didn't get very far, but it is possible to, play through it this way. I like it because it gives you a lot more challenge in the beginning than just, okay, well, go loot some stuff, find the basic tools that you need, and then move on. You can, I guess go full base building after that, but not having any TV, not having anything like that. I think maybe eventually I'll get a generator, but that'll be way farther out. Oh, great. What did I mess up? This is awesome. I thought I had already booted this up and tested everything out. What am I missing? Well, that's unexpected. Let's go back in. Maybe there was an update I messed up. Let me try to relaunch it again. Well, we shall see what's going on. Hopefully I don't have any issues. I was using even more mods than this, and I had no issue. I've actually cut down a bunch Hopefully I didn't... Ooh, did I cut off something that I needed? We shall check. That would be annoying if I did. Shooting myself in the foot like that's never fun. Alright, there we are, release them. Alright. So, solo, sandbox, go. World 2, next. Wilderness abandoned, next. Wilderness. Oh, actually, let me check my log list real quick. To see if any of these are red. And if so, why? I'm not using that 25%. Oh. Yeah, no, I can't have others. Hard recipes only. Oh, if this is the case, then there might also be... Is it the fishing one? What is the fishing one called? Because that might be causing... Yeah, caster plus... Only enable one at a time, yes. Caster plus realistic. To give it more depth. There are no clothes or Easter eggs in this one. Yep, great. Gives you some new fish. New lures, fishing rods. Let's see if that was the issue with those two conflicting, because those are the ones that can only select one. Alright, solo, sandbox, next. World 2, next. Abandoned cabin, next. Wilderness, next. Wilderness man. Next. Sure, we'll start off with bald. Jeremiah Nance. Alrighty, Jeremiah Nance. Here, type Picard. Alright, well. You're gonna start deprived anyway, so it doesn't really matter. These are the end times. Oh, we shall hope for survival. But I want to live. Come on, you can do it. Don't crash. You can do it. Yes. Alright, instantly look around for zombies, go into sneak mode. Oh, shit, I forgot I put 1% sprinters on. Okay. Oh, well, that's one hell of a way to start the game. You fall over? Jesus. Alright, do we have any more around us? I know there's one inside that area. Alright, that's that martial artist coming in. Let your unarmed pushes do some damage. Alright. Alright, this stuff I need to get rid of because it starts me off with a canteen and a flashlight, and I don't want these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the zombie. Rip. Rip. Just put it down. Wear sneakers until I can get some shoes. Digital watch makes it easy to keep track of what the hell's going on in this game. Rip. 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 The rip on mods allows me to rip all that stuff up and gives me a teeny bit of tailoring XP to try to do. A whole bunch of rags, a bunch of them dirty. Those are being good. Wash all other, speed of time. If you guys don't know, there is a setting that you can use to make it so it automatically defaults back into regular time after you complete a timed action. That's super helpful, so make sure you guys turn that on if you don't already have it on. Take everything off of you. I don't need all that stuff right now. Slush. Oh, that's right, I have the zombie smell thing. The more I kill, the more they come. At least for... Take everything off because the zombies will despawn within I think I have it 7 days because I just don't want to overload my system. Alright, here, forge, stone focused, enable. Discard poisonous mushrooms. I'm sort of freaking panicked because I don't have a weapon, and I need a weapon. That's that the trade coming into effect. So twigs, helpful. Snail, don't want it. Slug, don't want it. Comfrey, yes. That is no. Disable. Anybody? Excellent. Black sage. I can't remember if that's good or not. Radish. Ooh, food. That was good. Or discard. I'll probably start picking up the bugs once I make a fishing line because they're good for bait. I do need some fucking stones. Discard. Discard. So I can pick up a log. Alright, I'm overweight now, so disable search. If anybody's unfamiliar, when you're doing your searching, it will eat up a lot of your endurance, so keep that in mind. Also, being overweight makes me eat up endurance, so put that there. Actually, we'll just drop. Let me search this real quick. Alright, cool. Put that down. It'd be easier just to go with 3 of these. Like that. And the rest of the stuff on the ground here. Alright, this keychain's a special one because it makes it so all keys are 0. It also allows me to attach a couple little small things like lighters and pin lights if I happen to find them. So, nice little thing there. Okay, go back to searching for stones. Like that. Those large branches are heavy. Drop it. But I need some kind of stone. Carrots. This one. Cow skull. Dope. Broccoli. Oh, even better. Straight up flint flake. Okay. Now we can just take the stone off the ground here. Excellent. Right. Equip in primary. No, it's still consists of material, not a weapon. Damn. I don't know if that'll help my issue. Twigs. Alright. Damn it, stop searching. Okay. I don't have anything saved, of course not. Okay, I need some kind of table. Friggin' axe. Right, need tree branches and rags. Okay, tree branches. Also crafting. Slices with a ladder. Okay, so I need a hammer. Tree branches. Axe. Tree branches. Okay, swap this to firewood. Maybe that's what you find tree branches with, is the firewood option. If I'm wrong, somebody will correct me, obviously. This is the internet after all. Let's go. Obviously foraging is the thing we're going to max first, obviously. There we go, hemp dog spin. That'll be useful for making rope. Discard. Rock salt, I guess. Can't really use it until I get a mortar and pestle, and that's going to take pottery. Been trying to work on that a couple times, a couple different playthroughs. Hey, our first tree branch, that's what I'm talking about. I want one more. The crude axes are really bad in the beginning. I do have a sapling. That's going to be awesome because then I can make my first weapon, which will be a spear. Discard. Just to make sure I can snug up on. Okay. Sapling. Carved spear. So good. Attach the back. And equip. That should start making my panic cook down. Now that I actually have a weapon in hand. Discard centipede. Discard cricket. Pick up the beets. Foraging's actually really good, especially if you start with a couple levels in it. It's just one of those things that's super useful all the way through, and at higher levels you can even find crazy stuff, including, I don't know, things like weapons. Part of my rule set is that I'm not going to use any of those, but maybe those will change after I go far enough in. I do have fishing and foraging, or the fishing and nature at abundant, because it makes sense in a 10 years later mod. Okay, we are finding that. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, you're starting to get a little overweight, so I'm going to go drop this off. The reason we want a table so quickly is because a lot of the stuff you can't make without a crafting surface, and I can't just go into that other place and use that because that would kind of defeat the purpose. But I also need to get equipment in order to be able to dismantle all that. So here we are. Excellent. Okay. Wait, can I make a stone awl so I can get rid of these shoes? I want to get them as quick as possible. Stone awl. Oh, I need a surface. Oh, of course I do. Okay, so I can't do anything until I do this done. Does this crude wooden stool count as a surface? I don't know. I hope it does. We're gonna find out. Okay. And then go back to crafting. Yes. Speed time. The best thing about single player. Alright, so now we've got a stone awl which we can use to do some crafting recipes. So foot, I need twine, that's right, I need to make twine. craft twine, and I need a knife. I can't make a knife. But what I can do is take... where is it? The sharp... Where? Oh no, I had to use the sharp flake and the ore. Is that what I did? Did I just do that? Yep, it eats the sharp flake. Cool. Love that. Love that so much. Love it. Okay. We are going to smash this cow skull. Alright. Job on research. Job on club. Interesting. Research bone pieces. Craft whistle. And we'll take that need. That's the sharpened bone or the make bone armor. Yeah, it just makes more bone pieces and more animal teeth. Oh, if I have some kind of saw and make the war hatchet. Sharpened jawbone. Oh, freaking saw. Yeah, so I just need a bunch of flint. Okay, well, go back to searching for stones. Since we're here, we might as well eat all that. What? I actually got nothing. Okay, where am I? Carrots are good. Just trying to keep ourselves up. Mushrooms are good. Alright, why is my panic not going down? I don't know why. I've got my weapon. Oh, it's because my alcoholic and smoker duh. And okay, and the addict. Yep. That's why. Okay, well, that's gonna suck. Until then, we are going to. There's some other strips. We need more of these stones. We need to do some napping. Oh, that's the smoker breathing. I need to make a bag. Yeah, so there'll be a bunch of stuff for bait once I can make a fishing pole. if you're not familiar with foraging, when you crouch, you get a bonus, and when you aim move, you get a bonus. I don't know if they stack, but I would assume not, because when you're aim moving, you're no longer crouching. Yeah, you can eat rose hips. Once again, we are a little weak, so we're going to stop doing that and walk back over to our little spot. I forgot to check, can I make what I want to make with what I have right now? Can you make shoes? Oh no, because I need the twine. I can't do twine until I... Ugh. It's so annoying. Okay. I can weave pipe? Where's a loom? Makes sense. Yeah, I definitely need more stones. Just stone sprites lying on the ground to pick up. Yeah, over here. These are stones, right? Yes. Okay. That's 3 stones. It's gonna put me over, right? Oh no. That's not good. Okay. This is okay, this is okay. So I'm going to drop these logs here. Twigs. And then I need another stone. Okay. And in the building menu now we have a campfire. Which we're just going to put that there. Alright. And then... fence and log door. Maybe we'll do some of that. But for right now, I want to just rip a few. All of those logs. Each log gives you 2 hours. So if you look at the info, we got 9 hours. We're putting those 3 in there. Oh, 3 hours. Oh, is it the large branch gives you 4. Interesting, broken branch. Yeah, we could throw them in there. Can't really use them for anything except for like making small sticks, which can then be used for other equipment. Alright, stone, show recipes. Yeah, small handle like that. Because I'm hopeless now. Well, you'll just have to get over it, buddy. We are trying to survive here. Okay. Oh, wait. Alrighty. Alrighty. Got the campfire. We need notched planks. We can't do that until we get that damn flint. Oh, flint is the biggest bottleneck in the beginning. Hopefully get lucky and find some flint. And everything is slow and hopeless too. All your timed actions and everything. Oh, it's a pain. Yes, sharp flint flake. Hell yeah. It's ridiculous that we found 2 sharp flint flakes, but no flint nodules. Don't need a pill bag. Discover the map. Don't need a centipede. Park ranger, outdoorsy, and thick skin mean I can basically go through this whole area without getting scratched by any of these trees. Didn't mean to actually discard the twigs because I guess they used them as fuel, but it is what it is. There's a whole bunch of stuff, huh? Large branch. Encumbered, cabbage, dope. Don't need a cricket. Discard. That's more fuel. Pick it up. Burning through. Discard. Now I'm hurting myself due to the amount of weight I'm carrying, so let's stop sneaking and try to move quickly. Damn large branches. Yeah, they're freaking 6 each. Take all this stuff again. Drop it. Drop. Drop. The hell? What was that? I don't know. I ain't seeing nothing. Okay, so now we can go to building because we got the sharp flint flake. Can I make a hammer? Or no, I need to do the twine. I need to do the twine. I need to do that. Craft twine. Yes. Max. Actually, no. Craft rope first. Because if you have a rope, then you can actually wear it as a belt, and it gives you 1 slot, which is better than 0 slots. Now craft twine, max craft. Alright. So we can finally make my foot wraps. And go full native. Foot wraps are not very durable. Where? Can I use them as fuel? No, that'd be cool though. You can never speak to that. Just drop it. Whatever. Rope. Tie into the rope belt. Oh. Okay, rope. Tie into a rope belt. Why can I not make my other... No, I can. I do need my equipment, so let me get the hammer. Jesus, it takes forever to make things when I'm depressed. Boom, see, now we get a slot. A slot, but it's something better than nothing. Alright, and then... Picking up one stick? I didn't know I could do that. That'll be something good to carry around. Okay, sell the bandana. Okay, let's see, you go not crash again. So the briefs. So the Landu. Excellent. And handrails. Alright. Throw a plank. So I can actually start the fire. Wooden spade. So I can dig graves. I'm not sure what I need. So I don't have any nails or anything, and I'm not sure how to make nails in the beginning. I do know that I need a buttload for the lean-to that I'm eventually going to want to make. Yeah, shelters. This is the first shelter I can actually make. It just requires rags, logs, long sticks, so we'll get 5 of those, and then... recipes and... I don't need long sticks. Saw? No, that's the saw a long stick. How do I make a long stick? Carve long stick from saplings or planks. Okay, so I can do the planks. Carving a plank from the large branches, max speed. It's going dark. Long sticks, notes. Okay. You know what? This thing is just too useful to turn into an axe right now. It's got a little bit of insulation, a little bit of protection, a little bit of protection, a little bit of protection. Attached about left. Don't need that right now. Light fire with notched plank and tree. Ugh, that's loud and scary. Okay, try again. You got another tree branch. Yes. Okay, I worked for 11 hours and 59 minutes, 12 hours. I'm not tired enough to sleep on the ground. So, yes. Get the stairs back up, get that up. Okay, improvise that stone. So I need 2 stone for. But if it gets too dark, then I can't really do anything because there's a setting in place that once the darkness multiplier is too high, you cannot find any new items, only items you've already discovered. So it kind of defeats the purpose of that. Maybe I can find some stone sprites on the ground. These large flat stones will be useful later, but not right now. Sneak here while walking around in case there's some zombies out here. Using normal dispersion, so most of them should be in the cities. But as you saw in the very beginning, that isn't always true. That's a large stone. That's not gonna work. There's a stone. Got one. And there's two. We'll head back so we can make the improved whetstone, because as you see here, it requires a surface. And it also requires light. There's another stone. Fish are going crazy. Too bad I don't have what it takes to make a fishing pole. Yeah, good source of food. I also don't have anything to do with water yet. So I've been focusing on veggies. I changed my campfire settings to where it can go up to 24 hours. I like that better. If anybody's gotten this far, the whole reason I decided to do this is because I was watching a smaller YouTuber content creator and I liked what he was doing, so I donated to him. And he said, yeah, just try it out, do it yourself. It's like, oh, okay. He did say he liked this idea so much that he wanted to do it, and I told him, yeah, go for it, dude. Alright, so with our improvised whetstone, carved bone war hatchet, that's intense. Bone war hatchet head. A long sharp, what does a long sharp bone give you? That's the thing I don't really use. It shows me outputs, but I can't click on it to go to the next thing. It works over here, not down here. I don't want to make something and like regret making it, you know? Because I have very limited resources. Oh, that's that large hook that they were talking about in the update. I mean, does this function just like a knife? Just sharpen the long bone? I can't remember what I was going to use the whetstone for. It was something else. No problem with having ADHD. Let's see. Ah, screw it. We'll see what happens. How many bones do I have? Jaw bones do I have? 2. We'll see what happens if I make one of these. I just have to wait till I get tired enough to pass out on the ground because I can't do anything until it's daylight. It does look like it functions as a weapon. So weapon crafted. Okay. Combined to a spearhead, but I don't want to use my twine. I can carve knitting needles, which I can't really do anything with because I don't know how to knit. Oh, it lets me collect seeds. Yeah, if I can do slicing, then it looks like it works the same as a knife. So if it works the same as a knife, does it have sharpness? No, just condition and damage. So does it function like a stake? Alright. No, we'll keep it here for now. I don't know what to use it for. This I do want to make though, because I know what the hell this is. It's a damn hatchet. Cool. Good XP on that. Baked potato onto the fire. Leather strips. Oh, a baked potato removes fatigue, huh? Interesting, did not know that. Oh, that's a good beat right there. You know that. Still cooking up that baked potato. A sharp flint flake I can turn into a knife. A stone blade. I think with a blade I can cut up shoes to get the leather. Sorry the nighttime is so boring. Not much I can do right now until I get a little lean-to and speed forward. So is it really Oh, it's because of that containers mod. That's how I can make the little baskets. Why would you give up a big hiking backpack to make a sandbag? That's insane. How bad do you need sandbags? How many backpacks are you finding? Oh, that's right, I can take the bone and then make the bone needle. That would be good. Where is it? I'm missing some small little pieces. There you go. Show, sharpen. Wait, no, don't do that. Stupid. I was trying to use the damn axe head. This. Use those. Oh, that would have been so bad. Still not tired enough. I don't know what my tired needs to be at. Let's let it get hot and then eat it. It's not like my unhappiness can go up any higher. Yes, carved bone sewing needle. Yeah, improvised sack will be fine. Still no sleeping on the ground. Yeah, so it does work as a knife. So I can cut up the dinner. Which means, yes. Oh, it's crazy that I can't cut that up. Oh, if I can't cut it up, I need to go. No, good. Your problems. 2 plastic bags. Let's go. That's what we needed. Pick an object. I don't know what I picked up. I don't see anything new. Equip in secondary. I see nothing in there. Alright. Still not tired. Horse, well, order. Oh, smoker scope. Fun. Too much more sauce wash. It's a little dirty. Tiny blood, tiny dirty, I'll be fine. Okay. Place the bag here. And then drop this stuff off here. And then we can get that axe head. This way right past it. Yes. Sure. Attach that to the belt left. And we can stay here. Can I make things like a screwdriver? That's one of those things that if I run into, you know, blockage points to where I can't make something, I'll see if there's a mod for it so I can try and make it, and if I still can't make it, then that'll be one of the ones that has to go past the restricted filter of don't. Make improvised screwdriver. Steel bar quarter. How do you make a steel bar quarter? Forge bar quarter from chunk. Is primitive or better forge? Or you have to cut a bar. Well, this is annoying. Okay, so at least we got daylight. Food and water, a little bit of peat. Give us some more food and water. And we need to maybe we're over here. And mess that off. Ooh, frog. You can actually cut up a frog and eat it. Considered a small animal. which can then be butchered. Oh, clay, nice. We are gonna need like 20 something of those minimum. Hell yeah, sharp flint flake, that's what we're talking about. Need to find like a renewable or a more easily acquirable way to get sharp flint flakes so I can make more axes, because axes mean more trees mean more wood. Nettles I don't think do anything, so I should get rid of those. There's like these tree branches and everything that I need to make the lean-to, and logs. They're a lot easier to do once I have an axe. I can just start chopping things down.
Huh.
Just waiting to be jump scared by some zombie pumping out of nowhere. That's the last thing. Because my endurance is already at 69, so let's mosey on over back to our area. We got ourselves 3 more stone. We should be able to make 1 axe. The other thing I want to be short on is twine for all of my stuff, which means I need more hemp dogs bane. Wish there was another way to make twine that I knew of, but I don't. I'm learning all this with y'all, so if I mess up anything, please let me know. I'd greatly appreciate the information. It would make everything easier for me. What was he doing? Damn it. Axe. I'm gonna make an axe. That's great. Rest. Alright, now equipping both hands. I'll take all this stuff and put it on the ground. I think a trash bag's considered modern stuff. I don't know. If you guys don't want me to use the trash bag, let me know. For right now, I'm just going to keep it with me. this. Yeah, extended break. So you get the saplings, get the tree branches. This is so much better. Secondary. Alright, tree branches in the bag. Put it in the bag. Well, you know what? Now that I can make those baskets out of the twigs, I will say that the plastic bags are too modern. We'll just go with that. I just didn't have a way to do it before I got that mod. Okay. I'll come back for that, I guess. I can pick up the branch. We'll do that. Well, in the worst case, at the beginning, you actually have the ability to use the large branch as a weapon, but definitely wouldn't recommend it without anything on your hands, because it will cut up your hands. Excellent. Handles almost broke. Heads. Not suitable for cutting trees or damaging doors. Yeah, it's meant for war. It's a war hatchet. Okay. Yeah, I love this little indicator. Lets me know what's going on with my body without having to constantly check the health panel. Because here on the health panel it does the same thing, it says status okay, but this actually shows that there's still muscle strain here. Right. What about my shelter? Can I do that yet? There's a tarp shelter, a leather shelter, and a lean-to shelter. Obviously, we're going to go with the lean-to because we are poor. Flip that so it's easier to find. Pills, painkillers. Yep, that's that addict kicking up. How is it that the log weighs less than the damn large branch? Seems crazy. How am I still not tired enough? Ridiculous. This dude just does not get tired apparently. I wonder if it's because of all the panic. That might be it, actually. Makes it super hard to get tired because he's all panicked because he needs his drugs and his alcohol and his nicotine. Too bad for him, it doesn't exist out here. Yeah, black sage is medicinal. Provides mild pain relief. What was the other thing I wasn't sure about? I know comfrey is good for you. Yep. Broken bones. Ginger does nothing. Grape leaves do nothing. Lemongrass is good for cold. Oh, food poisoning. Plantains, good for wounds. Alright. And I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Just give me a minute or two. And we're back. Okay, so let's resume and see where we left off. Alright. Hammer, axe, knives, document, rope, skull, needle, yep, got the needle, campfire, that's plank. Yeah, so we're still trying to make the lean-to reach. We're getting more and more stuff. Look at all the stuff we can make now. Very simple drying rack. Ooh, fancy. Alright, what do I need to dismantle those things? We need a saw. That's it. Oh, the hammer, just need a saw. Alright, if we want to make the crude wood saw, stone hacksaw. Yep, that's it. So I need to pick this up. This thing is... what? Well, that's not right. Oh, did I do the wrong thing? Yes, I said pick up object instead of remove large flat stone. That's my fault. Well, it's good to know if I do pick up object, it makes it into 3 stones. Large flat stone is 10 weight, so keep that in mind when you're picking these guys up. Okay. There we go. When you do that, it does make 2 of them, which is nice. Because then we can make the saw. Oh yeah, bucket. Okay, I'm gonna want all those. This is a wooden bucket, so it does not help with the whole water thing. I can't put it on the thing and purify. That'd be dope, but it is wood after all. And I know it can be burned because if you right click on this and you say destroy for fuel, the empty bucket is an option. I need more vegetables, leeks. Sure, throw that in the fire. Put another leek. And 2 berries. Alright, we're doing good. Very cool, happens for a time. Still just worth it. You wanna sleep on the ground now? No. God, there are no more pills. Nobody, there are no pills here anymore. I'm sorry to tell you. There we go. There's the stone hacksaw. So we'll leave. There's a pallet. There's the hammer. Where's the damn hammer? I don't have it. Did it break? Oh, there it is. Guess I'm in the 90s. Can I sleep as I can? Okay, I remember this. Oh, but that went out. Of course it did. Oh, I need more wood. With both hands. Down tree. Splinters. What? Where? Huh. Where the hell is the damn axe? Am I losing my mind? What the hell? What? What the hell? I'm losing my mind here. Where is it? Because I'm too far away from this. Oh my god, I hate that so much. Oh, sorry about that. I'll sneeze. Yes, use this one. Wait, I don't have to use my twine for this? I'm gonna use rags? Oh, damn it, dude. I didn't know that. Definitely gonna use rags instead of twine. Twine's harder. A lot of rags. Two rags. That's why I have 41 of them. Yeah. Crafting. And then equip in both hands. Urban branch wall. Go back over here. Cut down the tree. And we're just living this simple life. Wow, that one broke quick. Well, I don't know what to do with these because I don't think I can use them in anything. Because the sharp fin's like broken. Can't do anything. Take the wooden splinters because I can use those. As fuel. Okay, well I only have one more flint thing. Is it worth it? I don't know. Probably. Equipping both hands. Alright, let's finish cutting down this tree. Nice. Alright. So I'm going to prepare for the evening. What are we looking like? Hand condition, hand is fine. Drop. Okay, the secondary. Actually, how about you guys can drop back over here. Drop and clean. I'll go over here and grab his logs. One log in each bag. Got 2 tree branches in that one. Nice. And some twigs and splinters. And then 1 log in the main. Alright, we're going to come over here now. And we are going to cut the log. Cut the log. Damn, everything's so slow, you're all depressed. Kinda like real life. But nobody would know about that, right? Definitely not. I'm being facetious, obviously. Alright. So, restore for fuel. Large branch gives you more fuel. I'll just do that. And destroy for fuel all the broken branches. Destroy for fuel. Splinters. What does it give us? 9 hours, 24 minutes. That might last all night. I don't know how long the nights are. Water, food. Sort type. Beats. Because they give some of the best thirst recovery. I need to find something to help purify water. I have no idea what'll do that though. What's in the build menu? Containers. Can't do any damn glass making. That requires a whole bunch of stuff that I just can't do. Let's see. Nothing there. There's a whole bunch of metal stuff. I just think my pot, like I don't have enough pottery or something to not know. Because I got nothing to pottery. Like maybe once I get some levels in pottery, but all I can do is make bricks, I guess. Tile mold, shingle mold. Press clay tile by hand. No way to make a strainer, so if I want to do that, I'll have to find it. So I can make clay jars, and yeah, obviously I can, I don't know how to do them. Oh shit. Leather strip foot wraps would be much better. Make a bag. Tailor chest rig. But you need fanny packs. Can you make a fanny pack? Tailor fanny pack. Oh, that'll be so good. I have to have thread. I can make crude scissors. Isn't there a... That's level 3 napping. Created scissors is not even on here. So if I get to level 3 napping, I could do that. Or have my long stone knife. So I just need something with the sharp category, that's what it is. Okay, but how do I do thread? So I need anal sinew. Or swap bulletproof armor and some scissors. I can pick thread from rag once I have 1 in tailoring. And the only way for me to get tailoring right now is just to rip stuff up. And of course, because it's raining, I'm probably going to get cold. Need more tree branches and long sticks. How many long sticks do I have right now? No, I don't have a sharp thing anymore. But I can get planks by using the saw and the hammer. I can go dismantle the crap over there. Oh, that sounds pleasant. That's good. That's something. that. So now I can make sticks. We have long sticks. Just need tree branches. Got 10 out of the 20 we need. Damn it! We only need 4 logs. How many logs do we have right now? So I got the water bucket is full. Plenty of water. 6. I need 4, so I can put 2 more in here. Up here I have 1. Yep, I only probably need a third tonight. That's awesome. Let's have a quick look. 15 hours, huh? Okay, that's good enough. Damn it. Fucking energy too bad. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do. All I can do is just go to sleep. Just eat some oranges real quick. We're just ignoring because they're too dead tired and you can't do nothing. At least we got a fire against this. I know if we have one of this look. If we're sleeping on the ground, even if we do end up all these returns at 25. get our engine stopped up if we can, which it's not recovering because I see severely reduced, but it doesn't say gone. I've got my discs in the so up to level 5. All XP is set to ×2 because I don't have 2 literal years. Working out some water, working out some peace. Interesting. We can try and forage some more stones. Because without the stones, we can't do the axes. I mean, I guess we... No, not that one. The firewood's supposed to be able to find those as well. This area is supposed to be loaded with it. This is a jalapeno. Let's see, where are we gonna go now? Alright. A sweet potato. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, so I'm going to need to head back because the wife wants food and happy spouse, happy house. Partners should always take care of one another. So I will be doing that. Like I said before, if anybody's got any suggestions, I am completely 100% new to this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But feel free to give me any information that you think would be useful. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me get back to my little hovel. Well, collection of crap because I don't even have a hovel yet. And we shall go and get the food for everyone. I think today we are going to do some chipotle. If you guys enjoyed what you liked, thank you. I enjoy making this kind of stuff. It's fun. Even if I don't think that I'm qualified to do so. But, with that being said, thank you and have a great day.